can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
There's a lot of you don't know about the fantasy headliners. Nation. Headliner Nation. Fantasy headliners for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yeah. Analytics off the chain, other channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo, what is going on to the nation?
What is going on? Kyle,
Woo.
It is week 14.
Woo.
Everybody's on a bye week.
Everybody.
I kind of feel like we should be on a bye week, Kyle.
But we
But
can't
no.
be.
But
We
no.
can't be on a bye week. There's too many people out there that want to see us.
Could you imagine if we took a bye week during the season?
Chat, let us know what you would think.
Yeah, if we just took a random week off, but we told you about ahead of time what week was going to be our bye. How would you feel about that? Because right now, Kyle, I'm going to be completely honest, I could use a bye because it's been a grind this season. But you know what? It's something about these Saturday night streams, hanging out with the people, hanging out with the community, with the nation. It's enough to get you energized, Kyle.
Make you feel real good.
I'm feeling
good.
I'm feeling pretty dang good right now. My back is feeling 10 times better, so that's good. Ethan isn't here breathing on my neck. I mean, he may be watching. He may not be watching. It was a good trip though. That was fun. Had a lot of fun there. But now it's back to normality. Is normality a word?
It is tonight.
If it's not, I just made it up, because back to normality tonight, because Jake and Kyle here for the next 2 hours talking fantasy football with anybody who wants to sit back and talk. Maybe you want to talk about something other than football. That's cool too. We'll talk about anything and everything for the next 2 hours or so. Just do us a favor. Make sure you hit that like button here on the way in, and we can start talking some football, Kyle. I mean, there's a lot going on this week. And it's a lot of it has to do with the fact that there are so many, over 300 players on bye this week. So we're having to really scrape the bottom of the barrel in some of these larger leagues and try to find guys that we really don't want to start, but we kind of have to start this week. Well, which one is the least amount of risk? There's going to be some tough questions, I have a feeling, here tonight.
Some very tough questions. We actually had a couple come in before the stream started.
Wow.
They did stick around, so it's good to see them. Sean Smallwood wants to know, in his PPR flex spot, are we going with Chark, Schultz, or Mostert? I feel like Chark's got the upside this week.
I mean, honestly, is it crazy that I'm hoping, and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm hoping that we see this Detroit Lions offense go back to what it was when it started the season. And I'm starting to get a few of those vibes each week. The big numbers are coming. You know, they're scoring a lot of points. DJ Chark has become a weapon there. He got a game ball, I believe it was last week. I mean, he's starting to be a bigger part of that offense. I know Jamison Williams is what everybody wants to be the big thing, but right now DJ Chark is probably going to be the way that I go as well.
And, I mean, Minnesota can't stop really any tight ends.
No.
This should save their life right now. Chris Toth with the $5 dono. Appreciate you, Chris. And a 1 PPR. He is screwed at running back this week, so we got to pick 2. Gus the Bus, Mike Boone, Tony Jones, Matt Breida, or Mason. Also, we could pick up Boston Scott or Kenyon Drake. I mean, I'm going to start Matt Breida number 1 because he's the only guy here that if there's no Saquon Barkley, we know he's going to get some touches at least.
And even if there is Saquon Barkley and he's really dealing with this injury that they're talking about, he may not get 20 plus touches. So yeah, I mean, do I want to start Matt Breida? No, absolutely not. Do I want to start Gus Edwards? Probably not either. They're reactivating J.K. Dobbins. Mike Boone, that's a disgusting backfield. Tony Jones Jr., we still don't know for sure about Kenneth Walker. We know about Travis Homer there. There's, an absolute cluster, if you know what I'm talking about, in Seattle. Jordan Mason in San Francisco. I mean, he's not going to get a whole lot outside of Christian McCaffrey. So this one is tough. If I had to take one or take two, it'd be Breida and Gus Edwards, but I don't love it.
Don't love it at all. I feel like there might be a few of those tonight. Also, Chris wants to know 2 wide receivers, Zay Jones, Mike Williams, Brandon Ayuk. I've got Zay Jones and Mike Williams as starts this week. Now, if you want to be a little bit safer than Mike Williams, wondering does he end up, re-aggravating anything? Well, then we would go with Ayuk. So Zay Jones is locked in as my number 1. Then it's about how much risk you want after that.
Yeah, and then personally, I feel if you want to just go all risk, boom or bust, Ayuk and Mike Williams probably have the 2 highest ceilings of the group.
Matt Walters with the 5 bomb. Pick 1 in a full PPR. Boyd, Robinson, Gus Edwards. If we're picking 1, I'm picking Demarcus Robinson from the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, he probably sees the most volume, right? I mean, is he going to be like deep down the field? Is he going to get huge yardage? Maybe not, but he could, lead the team in targets again, kind of move the chains with this offense. He may be the safer option. I think if you want to gamble more, it's Boyd, but the safer option is going to be Demarcus Robinson.
We've got some, listen.
What did I miss?
Who is that? Jason.
I don't know.
All right, time out. This Jason dude kept typing stuff about Brady was just put on IR and was spamming it. So.
Oh yeah. And if he comes back after timeout, just block him because we don't have time for stupidity tonight. We're on the way to the fantasy playoffs.
I was going to say, everyone was even telling him to knock it off. We didn't even have to. All right. We got that one with Demarcus Robinson. Matt, space out, becoming a member for the 2nd month. This one wants to know, are we flexing Demarcus Robinson or Devin? Damn it, Devin Singletary, or take a chance with Walker? Mahola.
Mahalo. It's Mahalo. It's Mahalo. Nobody wants to talk about your Maholo, okay? Nobody wants to even hear about your Maholo over there.
Demarcus Robinson for me again.
Probably again. Yeah, I mean, we just don't know how much we're really going to see of James Cook, and if last week was any indication, it's probably going to be quite a bit, which means we don't see as much Devin Singletary. So yeah, I'd probably roll with Demarcus Robinson and hope for the best.
Nathan Dennison becoming a member for his month. Do I start Homer because of Walker being out, or do I put Connor as RB1 and Palmer as a flex option? Deshaun Watson over Mike White this week. Thank you.
Do you start Homer because of Walker being out? Well, I mean, technically, he's still a game time decision. So I don't believe he's officially out yet, even though I don't expect him to do very much. Or do I put Connor as your running back 1 and put Palmer as the flex? I don't put Palmer as a flex. What does that have to do with the running back position, though? I'm thinking of Josh Palmer. Is he talking?
Assuming James Conner is maybe his flex right now.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I would rather put James Conner at running back and flex somebody else. I don't know if Palmer is the best option, but I don't know if I want much to do with the Seattle backfield this weekend. We're probably going to be looking at multiple guys that are all going to be on the verge of being ruled out because of an injury, if anything gets any worse, in a game in which they can exploit the secondary against Carolina. And the way that Geno, Tyler Lockett, and DK Metcalf are playing right now, I don't think they can be stopped either. So I don't know if they really need to rely heavily on one guy. So I'm trying to avoid the Seattle backfield as much as possible.
Speaking of injury news, Damian Harris, he's doubtful for week 14. Jacoby Myers has already been ruled out. Anyone else? Kadarius Toney was ruled out. Rondell Moore is ruled out. Deontay Johnson is going to play. James Washington was activated from the IR. hits Michael Gallup a little bit right there for those in Dallas that were hoping maybe Michael Gallup makes an impact for them this week. DK Metcalf looks like he's going to be ready to go. That looks about it right now in terms of updates.
Okay, perfect.
So, you know what? The doc did my job last week. I'm going to do his job this week.
Perfect. But I don't know if we ever got the the second half of that question, either the Deshaun Watson or Mike White.
Yep.
Did we talk about that? I don't think we did, right? I'm not starting Deshaun Watson. I'm just not. Mm-mm. I don't want to start Mike White this week either, but you know what? If I had to choose between the two of them, it's still Mike White because at least he's down there throwing balls down the field consistently. Deshaun Watson did not look great last week.
Batmac Gaming, what is good, y'all? Do I run with the combo of Okonkwo and Dortch, Parker and Okonkwo, or Hunter Henry and Dortch? Oh my gosh.
Good Lord.
My
this
boy
is not
Chiggy
good.
Oko. He's a little bit on the up and coming right now.
I don't mind him at all.
I'm not trying to get too excited about him, but I do think Chiggy Oko is making a little bit of his name for himself in the fantasy community. It's a 12-team half PPR tight end and flex spots. I mean, who would Parker be? Devontae Parker, probably.
Devontae
right?
Parker.
Okay.
Yep, that's probably where I'm going to go.
Well, I
just
want to
hope for
play
the
Hunter
best.
Henry this week because Hunter Henry, I believe, will score a touchdown in a very, very favorable matchup for him.
Yeah, but Dortch isn't going to do anything.
Right.
That's where I'm worried about
Do
it.
we have to do Henry and Dortch?
I don't know. I mean,
if it's tight end and flex options, I mean, you could do Hunter Henry at tight end. You could do Parker at the flex. That would probably be my best pick there. That's what I would go with.
Yes, I just didn't really care about Greg Dortch. So if we have to stick to these, I'm going Parker and Chiggy Oko. If I can mix and match, Hunter Henry and Devontae Parker would be the way that I go as well.
What happened in the Navy game?
I don't know. I'm here with you, so I have no idea.
I know my Navy in-law is probably fuming. Wait, yeah, isn't like today the Navy Army game? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe that was not supposed to be my Navy in-law.
Whatever's going on, I'm sure the chat will tell us in a second.
Someone tell me. Oh, Army beat them?
Army won.
Got beat on a kick in double overtime? Oh, shoo. Sounds like it was a good game then.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, anyway, back to Batmac. I mean, that's what I would do.
Agreed.
That would be mine. Anthony Ike with the 5 bomb. Appreciate you, Anthony. Jeffrey Foote. It just scrolled on me. I'm going back up here. Is Greg Dulcich?
Yep.
Sorry, what?
Nothing. I was going to start reading because I thought you'd already scrolled down.
Is Greg Dulcich a good start for flex if Amari Cooper doesn't play? I mean, it depends on who you have. No Cortland Sutton this week definitely helps Dulcich's case, but don't expect much. I believe last time I looked, Amari Cooper was still trending towards playing. Did that change?
I mean, not that I saw anything, but the hard part is I don't know if I could ever say a good start for anybody in Denver. Like, I just don't. Yeah. I don't know if it's ever good. I mean, if I had to choose one this week, it would probably be Greg Dulcich. I'm checking right now because I don't think there's anything further news that came out about Amari Cooper, though.
Nick! Nick, the legend himself, dropping 5 gifted memberships. Everyone throw a little hashtag Nick.
And if you got one of them, be sure to thank Mr. Nick there in the chat.
Yes. Love it. I love you, Lit Nick. Stevens Richard actually loves him.
Wow.
So anyway, Greg Dulcich, I mean, I'm not going to say he's a good start. I have him as a start, but he is a risky start at best. So
because he plays in Denver.
Swole Yoda with Lamar out. I need to stream a quarterback. Goff, Brady, Cousins, and Jones. Jake, I'm feeling some Goff this week at home against a poor Minnesota defense against the pass.
Goff, Brady, Cousins, and who was the other one?
Daniel Jones.
Dude, I got Goff the highest out of all of them anyway.
I love it.
Let's roll with it.
Love it. Someone just called him. Can we start calling Lit Nick Thick Nick?
No, we cannot. I don't know if I want to refer to him as that. Because then if I ever meet the guy, I'm like, this is awkward. You know what I mean? Like, I can't call you Thick Nick in public because then people are going to start looking weird. Yeah, no, I would. Lit Nick it is.
Oh man.
Lit Nick is this channel's old Saint Nick. Basically, dude like Santa out there for people right now.
Hashtag lit Nick. No, I'm not thick Nick. I said no.
Good. Perfect.
Well, Nick, the next time we game together, which better be tonight, I'm calling you Thick Nick the entire night. I don't care. Derek Preston, sup guys? Pick one wide receiver and a flex in a PPR league. Debo, Deontay Johnson, Jerry Jeudy, Jamal Williams, Pacheco. He needs upside. Is upside to me? I mean, I feel like we got to play Jamal Williams.
I don't know how you don't. I mean, the problem is he's probably only going to get like 20 yards, but he could have 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. It's like the yardage has just not really been there. But man, the touchdowns just keep coming. Now, is he really upside though? All touchdowns. You know, I mean, it's all based on touchdowns. And that's what worries me a little bit. I don't know if you're going to be much safer though with Debo, Johnson, Jeudy, Pacheco. I mean, I like Pacheco this week. As long as they don't do anything stupid there in Kansas City. But I just don't know if those guys have the higher upside. I mean, Jamal and Pacheco would probably be the way that I go, but if you really want to gamble for the higher upside, you just go with Debo and Jamal and hope for the best.
Debo and Jamal would be my pick since it is PPR. A little bit of, some check downs from Mr. Irrelevant himself to Debo and CMC. That's the way that I would probably go and just keep my fingers crossed. Jeudy might have a little bit more upside than what Debo does. But again, I'm scared.
He's a Bronco. He's still a Bronco.
He's still a Bronco. Mike Pfaff.
Who?
That's what I'm calling
Pfaff.
Pfaff.
I think you just go
poof. Full PPR, got Rashad White, bam night, Pickens, and Homer. Thanks guys for all the advice. Wait, are we picking somebody here?
Mike, you didn't ask a question. You just told us who you had. Kyle, you go to the next one. I'll look for Mike in the chat to see how many were these guys were supposed to pick.
Scott Daigle, rank these wide receivers. Gabe Davis, Chark, Pickens, and Gallup in a PPR. It is Pickens, Chark, Gabe Davis, and Gallup for me in that order. Lit Nick. He became a member of Excessive Chubb for the 13th straight month. For the 69th straight month, as he would probably say. I don't know why the F I went to my parents' Christmas party. This be boring as hell. Laughing my ass off. I brought headphones and kicking it with the Fantasy Fam Headline Nation. Love you, and it's time to eat cookies and chill. Hey, eat a cookie for me.
All right, hey, Mike actually sent a follow-up super chat because he messed up his question. Here says, botched my last chat. Needed 2 out of those guys. White Knight, Pickens, and Homer. With, oh man, this is hard because with Leonard Fournette somewhat questionable right now, there's a chance we see a little bit more Rashad White. And if that's the case, I'm probably going with Rashad White. And then if you want the higher upside, it's Pickens. If you want to play it safer, then we go with Bam Knight. The ceiling's just a little bit lower in a more difficult matchup. And then out of Tua and Herbert, right now I have Herbert 1 spot higher than Tua.
Let's go with, also, it is silent F, the first one. So it's Paff.
The first F is silent.
Paff.
Okay, Paff. Mike Paff.
But I'm still going to call him Pfaff.
Pfaff.
Anthony.
Sorry, Anna's right. She's like, Mike, they'll never pronounce it right now. They've made it a sound effect. It's going to stick. Sorry, she's right.
That sums up her channel.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anthony. DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne, Zeke Elliott. We got to pick 2 from Swift, Etienne, and Zeke. I mean, we got to play Zeke because they're going to run all over Houston.
What are you laughing about?
Me?
Yeah.
We have to pick Zeke. They're going to run all over Houston.
Okay. I thought you read something else that was making you laugh.
Oh, did I?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't think starting Zeke was that funny.
No, I'm laughing because of how bad it's going to be for Houston.
Oh, okay. I got you. Now we're on the same page. So, yeah, I agree. 100% it's going to be Zeke Elliott, but we can only pick 2 of them. Oh.
Zeke and Etienne for me.
Man.
And I know Swift will probably have 45 points.
I know. I mean, I personally feel like I got to go back to DeAndre Swift and Zeke Elliott. Swift has a better matchup going up against Minnesota. ETN, even though they waived Darrell Henderson after being in town for like six minutes, they're going up against Tennessee, and they're like top 5 against the run. They haven't allowed like a 100-yard rusher since like Nam. You know what I mean? So it's rough going there. I feel like I gamble a little bit more and go Swift and Elliott personally.
If you want the upside, it's definitely DeAndre Swift.
Yes.
If you want the upside, then it's Elliott and Swift for me.
What was the second half? Palmer, Zay Jones, or P. Ryan?
Yep. I'm going Palmer and Zay Jones. I'm not playing P. Ryan. Mixon's supposed to be back, and a couple of beat writers even tweeted that it looks like Mixon will have his normal workload again.
God. The part that worries me with Josh Palmer is Mike Williams being back.
Excuse me. Yeah. My hope is that Palmer sees a couple of big plays, and that makes his fantasy day.
Yeah. I mean, Palmer may have the safer floor. P. Ryan, the only thing I think that P. Ryan could potentially get is garbage time points if there's a big lead late. That's about it. That's the part that worries me a little bit, that they don't overly work Mixon. I probably still go Palmer and Zay Jones, though, and just hope for a couple big plays, like you said.
Avery Dunn sent a $10 donation. Avery, appreciate you. 2 PPR leagues. In the first one, Jake,
Okay.
we have to pick a running back out
Okay.
of Hunt and James Cook.
They're both gambles, so give me the guy right now with the hotter hand and give me James Cook.
We have to pick one wide receiver out of Mike Williams, Palmer, Pickens, and apparently Palmer again.
They really want to start Palmer. They listed him twice. Honestly, I think if you want to play it safer, it's Pickens. But if it's my team, I'm gambling and I'm going with Mike Williams.
And then out of Hunt and everybody else,
Who's the flex?
one flex.
I'll probably flex Pickens and hope for a touchdown.
League number
Tough matchup
2.
for him, though.
My bad.
It's okay.
League number 2.
Yes.
One flex.
Yep.
Already playing Pollard.
Okay.
Zeke, Pickens, James Cook, and Foreman. I'm playing Zeke.
I'm still playing Zeke. I got both. Last week I had them both top 14, and people yelled at me in my comment section that I was stupid for having 2 people that high. They both finished like top 8. This week I have them both top 13. So I don't care they play on the same team. They're both starts for me that high. I'm going with Zeke as well.
Zen Rebel Studios. What up, Zen? And a full PPR, pick one for the flex. Jamal Williams, Gerald Everett, or Raheem Mostert. Jamal Williams for me.
Yep, same for me. Doesn't really help much in a PPR type format, but the touchdowns are definitely going to be easier for him to come by than the others.
Katie, Chark or Ayuk want to stick it to the number 2 seed.
Stick it.
I'm still going Chark here, and I think it's risky. I'm still going Chark here.
Katie,
who am I gonna? It all comes down to who do I trust more? Jared Goff, who has been absolutely excellent at home, or Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy, who we've only seen a little bit of.
But Katie, I totally agree with that. Katie, but I feel bad right now, Katie, because you asked a question. Kyle gave a legitimate answer that I can't really dispute. But for some reason, I still feel like Ayuk's a little bit safer target-wise against a secondary in Tampa Bay that's a little bit more beat up. That's the part that worries me. I think Chark does have that big playability. I'm not saying that one is exponentially better than the other. I think they're both kind of boom or bust this week. I don't hate the Goff over Purdy argument right now, though. I mean, I just don't want to make it sound like I'm off Ayuk. I still feel like he could lead the team in targets again and could have 70 yards and maybe a touchdown if he can make a play happen. But I don't mind Chark, I guess.
Lit Nick said, like the stream where Santa's going to give you a Matt Ryan's Colts jersey.
Or even worse,
Christmas.
a Drew Lock Seattle Seahawks jersey.
Oh, my gosh.
Who has one of those? Couldn't be me.
Jake does.
I mean, I didn't say that I wanted it.
Does anyone want an autographed
Drew Lock Seahawks jersey?
Drew Lock jersey. Let us know in the comments. Scott, rank these running backs this week. Rashad White, Murray, and Homer. Thanks.
I think he just did.
In that
Rashad
order?
White, Murray, and Homer in that order.
In that order. Lock it in. Now, let's say that Kenneth Walker is ruled out. Does that change your mind?
No, because you still got DJ Dallas and Tony Jones Jr. They're probably all going to get touches.
All right. Fear boner. Full point PPR. Gino or Burrow this week? What happened?
Nothing. I can't even repeat it, but it was funny. It made me laugh.
Oh, my gosh. I think I see it.
Yeah. What was the question again?
The question was Gino or Burrow this week?
Ooh, I feel like it's got to be Burrow, but let me check. It's Burrow. Joe Burr, number QB3 on the week for me.
Burr. Debo
Joe
or
Burr.
Thielen?
If Thielen had been more consistent, I would probably go that way. But I'm honestly probably just going to gamble and go Debo and hope for the best.
I'm feeling good with that. Mike Pfaff. We already went.
That's the second part of it.
Michael Sinnott.
There you go.
Sano. Silent T's at the end. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. Jake, pick 2 wide receivers from Debo, Palmer, Demarcus Robinson, and George Pickens.
I'm probably going with Debo and Demarcus Robinson.
Boom. Running backs, we got to pick 2. Barkley,
Oh,
Walker, Pacheco, and Murray.
oh my gosh. I'm more worried starting Barkley than Walker because Walker I'm probably not even going to remotely start. I have a feeling he's probably going to be ruled out anyway. As of right now, I'm going Barkley and Pacheco. If some miraculous news comes out that, hey, we were just kidding with you, Kenneth Walker's good to go, he's going to get a full workload, then you go Barkley and Walker. But right now, it's already a gamble. I don't know if I want to gamble with both of them. So give me Murray and Barkley.
Everton or Njoku?
Excuse me, Pacheco and Barkley. Sorry, Pacheco and Barkley, not Murray.
Pacheco and Barkley.
Yes.
Everton and Njoku.
Is Njoku even going to play?
He is. Yes, he's off the injury report completely.
Oh God.
I'm going.
I go in Njoku, but I'm not expecting. Don't go out there expecting tight end 1 numbers unless Deshaun Watson remembered how to throw a football to a tight end.
I'm thinking touchdown, like 3
That's
receptions,
what he needs.
25 yards and a TD.
Touchdown. Give it to me.
That's what I'm got. BC Deer with the 1-month anniversary. Army won to my fellow brothers and sisters. Go Army. Beat Navy. Can we get a suck it? Absolutely not. I am not telling a branch of the
You
military.
can tell the Navy to
suck
suck it.
I'm not doing that.
I mean,
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to climb up on my chair. I'm going to say, suck it, Navy. Somebody's going to see that. And
They're gonna clip
be
it.
like, they're going to clip it and call me an America hater.
yeah. Then you'll be banned. You'll be canceled if you do that somehow or another, Kyle.
Bragging rights for the year. See y'all Monday. BC, appreciate it. Good win today by your team. I could not tell Navy to suck it, though.
No, that
Not
can't happen. We can't do that.
JL Green. Hey, Jake and Kyle, in a full PPR, I have Amari Cooper as my wide receiver too, but the hip injury worries me. Thinking of replacing him with running back Pirine. What should I do? How can you replace him if he's your wide receiver too?
Yeah, I don't if he's your wide receiver too, I don't see how you could put P Ryan in there. Unless you meant to say he's your flex and you want to replace him with P Ryan. But even at this point, I still just gamble on Amari Cooper at that point.
Yes.
If that's what he meant. If he meant something different, I can look in the chat to see if he is out there. I can say though, Sean Daniels is out there and he wants to know if we can tell Derek Carr to suck it. I can gladly tell Derek Carr to suck it, Derek. We needed you this week, Derek, and you totally sucked huevos, Derek. Ugh, horrible. Anyway, as you were.
Hold on a second. We have an update as of an hour ago about Amari Cooper. Let me double check this real quick and see what he says. The Cleveland Browns head into a must-win game, Week 14, as they face the Cincinnati Bengals. However, going into the week, there's questions about the health of star wide receiver Amari Cooper. I don't want to subscribe. Can I not read without subscribing? Oh. Just asked Amari if he thinks that he'll be okay to play on Sunday. His response should be.
Wow. That's appealing right there.
I mean, if Amari Cooper plays, I probably play Amari Cooper.
Probably. If this is a flex question, though, and you want to be safer with Pirine, then I don't hate it. I don't love it, but if that's the only other option you have and you're worried about it, sometimes you got to trust your gut.
Dog's Breakfast becoming a member for the 10th month. Pacheco or Jamal Williams in a full PPR. Keep up the great work. Also with first place clinched. Would you consider throwing weeks late to get a better playoff matchup? That's bad. That's got bad juju written all over it.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, because you're going to throw those playoffs thinking you got a better matchup. And you're going to say, and even as the 1 seed, you would end up facing the last team to get in. So
yeah, I don't want any of that juju. No.
And as far as the question goes, it's Jamal Williams for me. I mean, we're at a point in the season where if the NFL rushing leader in touchdowns was anybody else, would you ask about sitting them on a weekly basis?
Wait, say that again. I wasn't listening to you.
If anybody else was the rushing leader in touchdowns, would we be getting this many questions about whether or not we should start him?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Probably not. It's only because it's Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams is really like any other running back, though. I mean, any other running back that's been touchdown dependent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
can you imagine? Look at it this way. What if the league leader in touchdowns was A.J. Dillon? Would you be starting him every week? Probably.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's the same type of thing. It's just because it's a Lions player. It's a second tier type running back, but the guy's had a role since week 1. So definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm going Jamal Williams, and honestly, he could go out and get you 3 points tomorrow. I wouldn't know what to tell you. iShine 101 with the $20 donation. iShine.
Boom.
We appreciate you. Thanks so much. Sup, fellas, on a 7-game win streak that I started 0-6 in. Woo! Okay, here we go.
Okay.
No cap in a full PPR pick to Latavius Murray, Bam Knight, Travis Homer, and then Jeff Wilson. Already have Joe Mixon starting. Superflex League that has to start 3 running backs.
Not ideal, but since we got to pick 2 of them, I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson and Bam Knight and just hope for some touches there. Even though it's not a great matchup for Jeff Wilson, he basically got last week off for the most part. They didn't hardly use him. Not that I expect a huge game from Jeff Wilson, but he's on the best offense out of all teams listed, so he should have the highest upside for a touchdown in this group.
JL Green wants to throw out here real quick. Sorry about the confusion with my last question. Amari could be made a flex.
So it was actually a flex question then.
Right.
Amari or Pirine.
Yes.
And then it just becomes down to that. If you don't want that, if you're risk adverse, then you go with Pirine and just hope he gets garbage time work. But don't freak out when you look at the box score after the end of the first half and Pirine maybe had like 2 points because it could come second half if there's a big lead.
Supreme Bean becoming a member for the 4th month. Supreme, my baby. He wants to know pick 2 quarterbacks, Wilson, Purdy, or Watson. My response to that is it doesn't matter because I'm not answering your question. Lit Nick gifted 5 member. I'm kidding, Supreme. We'll answer your questions. We're starting Wilson. We know that, right?
I mean, unfortunately, in this situation, we are. I mean, I don't want to.
So as much as you don't want to start Deshaun Watson, are we starting Mr. Irrelevant?
Hold on. Man, if I got to be realistic, I have Deshaun Watson higher than Brock Purdy.
Okay.
So it would be Watson and Wilson and a prayer.
There you go, Supreme. Answered your question, even though you refuse to play games with me anymore. Nick gifted 5 memberships. We caught that earlier. Aaron wants to know. Hold on. Let me see something here real quick. It was Aaron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Appreciate you out there, pretty eye.
Do we want to go? Do we want to do a little back and forth flow action?
Sure.
Which side do you want?
I mean, I'm over here looking at the regular chat right now, so I'll stay here.
All right. Aaron Northcutt, Z Knight, Josh Palmer, Fournette, James Cook, Gabe Davis, Michael Carter, pick 2.5 PPR league. If I need to pick 2 out of everybody here in a half PPR, I go with Josh Palmer. What's the word on Fournette right now?
I mean, he is like he's still questionable to play. But he's actually trending the wrong direction.
Okay, Fournette's out the door then. So it's Josh Palmer. If you want a little bit more upside, then you would go with James Cook, and you would hope that he would get enough targets, at least in the passing game, to kind of put you over the hump. This is really risky for me. I'm going Palmer, and I'm going Cook here, and then I am going to go Kirk over Dak.
Sean Theodore asking Dak or Geno. I have Dak one spot higher than Geno Smith this week.
Batmat Gaming, thanks for the help. Also, do I flex the Duve or Devontae Parker? I would be going Parker over the Duve. And I have Chiggy Oatko starting right now, but should I target Hunter Henry for this week? I do have Hunter Henry starting. He has a much better matchup.
Matthew Chacon, Devontae Parker, a start. I mean, I don't love it. I mean, obviously with Jacoby Myers doubtful to play, then that's obviously an option now. Do I love that start? Not exactly. It's not a bad matchup for him going up against Arizona Monday Night Football, but I'm not going to say it's a good start either.
What happened? Thielen got 18 points last time. Can we expect it again? There's two big things that happened last game, though, that I don't see for happening this game. Number one is that Justin Jefferson gets shut down. Last time they played the Lions, he only got 2 fantasy points. The Lions have been playing a lot better. Do we really expect Justin Jefferson to get only 2 fantasy points again? No, I don't expect that. So he's going to be back to getting that volume. And last time, they didn't have TJ Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson, revenge game, 18 points for me. If he doesn't score a touchdown, he won't come anywhere close. I think he could score a touchdown, but I think we're seeing a lot lower volume this time.
Jen Stahl asks Mostert, Juju, or Palmer. I'm going to go with the targets of Juju. Kansas City going up against Denver. It's not the easiest of matchups for them. It's a lot easier to run on Denver than it is to throw on them. But Mostert, coming off injury last week, didn't do a whole lot. Difficult matchup this week. And then Palmer having to play, third fiddle now to Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. So give me Juju.
Carlos Douglas in a full PPR need 2 out of 3. Travis Homer, Chris Moore, and Gabe Davis. And do I start Dalton Schultz or Chiggy O for tight end when I'm in the playoffs? I'm going Schultz over Chiggy O still this week. And then as far as your running backs go, with it being a full PPR, listen, if we don't have any DJ Dallas and we don't have any Kenneth Walker, then I'm okay with going Travis Homer and Gabe Davis here.
Chad Mullet says, dude, you guys rock. I started watching your videos week 3, and I've been number 1 ever since. Love to hear that for sure. And then we have Jesse Emery, Rashad White or Pickens in the flex. Honestly, I probably feel a little bit safer with Rashad White this week just because the sheer amount of checkdowns he could see from Tom Brady, because he's not going to have time. I mean, the San Francisco pass rush is going to get to him. He's going to have to dump it off quick. Rashad White can get all those checkdowns.
Mark celebrating 15 months with us here at the Fantasy Headliners.
15.
Appreciate you, Mark, for the unwavering support. Sit one from Eckler, Chubb, Mixon, and Zeke. Ugh, that's a tough one. If I had to sit anybody, though, it pains me to say it, I'm sitting Mixon in this case. And then pick 2 from Hopkins, Evans, Jones, Burks. Traylon Burks has already been ruled out. Pickens and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Well, I'm assuming Jones is Julio Jones. So I'm going Hopkins and Evans in that one.
We have here a question from Kofi Abasa. Says, how are we feeling about J.K. Dobbins rest of season? Well, if you've watched us for a few seasons, you know that we love J.K. Dobbins. The player of J.K. Dobbins, the situation, we love J.K. Dobbins. Do we love how the season has gone? No, and honestly, I'm going to kind of temper expectations rest of season. This is a guy who we just haven't seen look 100% healthy. And now that he's back, he's in a split backfield that still has Gus Edwards and Kenyon Drake and Justice Hill and a quarterback that still runs. Even though it's not Lamar, Huntley will run just as much probably here over the next few weeks. So I don't love it for J.K. Dobbins. I have a feeling we may see one of those things where he has a decent high-end game and people are just going to rush and think he's the savior to the end of the season and he could burn you the next week. I just don't know if I see the consistency from him here this year.
Yerbo, I have Watson and Jackson and a full PPR. Do you guys think I need to drop one of them to pick up Goff for a playoff run? Thanks. I mean, me personally, I would own Goff over Deshaun Watson right now. 100% full
I
PPR
would too.
doesn't matter for a quarterback, but I'm taking Goff over Watson right now, easy. Now, the Lions are going to have a tough matchup with the Jets coming up in the playoffs, which is not going to be fun for your team. So either you're going to have to hope for Lamar Jackson being back at that point, or you'll probably need to stream that week. But I'm owning Goff over Watson right now, 100%.
Let's see. Fagura Media Group says pick 2 out of James Conner, Jerry Jeudy, Deebo Samuel, and Amari Cooper. I don't love the matchups. I don't love the entire situations, but if it's my team, I'm going with James Conner and Deebo Samuel, the two guys there that give me the highest potential for touchdowns this week. And so give me Conner and Deebo.
Bukowski. Kyle, apologies ahead of time for when the Vikes crushed the Lions this week. I don't think they're going to crush them. They might beat them. But I think Detroit's got a really good chance in this game. It's at home. Detroit's playing very well right now. I think it could be close. I think Detroit could keep it close.
Mike Williams or Josh Palmer from Keontae Holland. At that point, I'm probably just gambling. I'm going with Mike Williams, and I'm hoping that he gets maybe 1 or 2 big plays this week in hopes that he can make some type of salvageable effort to this season. They're both going to be fighting for the same volume, so I'll go with the bigger play guy. Give me Mike Williams and pray.
4-0 becoming a member for the 13th month. Hey, need to start a running back in a full PPR league. Fournette, Walker, or Homer. I know Seattle, but our waiver wire is thin. Maybe pick up Mike Boone or Dare Olawala Bing Bang.
I haven't said that this year. That's awesome.
Do what?
I haven't got to say that this year. That's pretty. I forgot all about that.
Homer would be my choice here of these three. And even with it being a full PPR league, we know Travis Homer can get a little bit of work in the passing game. I'm going to go with Travis Homer here. I would even go with him over Dare O and Mike Boone.
Daniel Davis says Kittle or Ingram in a half PPR. I'm not the tight end whisperer, Kyle, but am I crazy for saying that I almost feel a little bit safer with Evan Ingram this week over George Kittle? Is that too much?
I don't think you're crazy, but I would still start Kittle.
I just worry because, I mean, it's a great matchup for Ingram. You can throw all over Tennessee. You can't run on him.
Yep.
Kittle is just one of those guys. I mean, he gets like 2 or 3 targets. He makes great catches. He makes a big play happen. He breaks tackles. He fights for extra yards, and then you never see him again. And that's the part that just worries me about George Kittle.
Well, I mean, you can say the same thing about Evan Ingram as he scored a touchdown last week. So laws of averages tells us that he won't do anything this week.
That's true. That's right.
Honestly, I probably go with the statistically better tight end and risk it with George Kittle still, just hoping that he's some sort of a safety blanket for Purdy.
That's Purdy.
Gabriel Hemmer, Tua Eckler, Mixon Amon-Ra, D-Hop Kelsey, Flex Evans, Wilson, Palmer, or Hawkinson. Oh, out of these, if that's Garrett Wilson, it's easily Garrett Wilson. If it's anybody else that I just can't think of offhand, then it's TJ Hawkinson for me.
Yeah, I would think that is, unless it's Jeff Wilson. If it's Jeff Wilson, no. If it's Garrett Wilson, then yes.
Yeah. Garrett Wilson, 100%. If it's anybody else, then it's TJ Hawkinson.
Okay. AK47 for life says, good evening, great people. What's going on out there? We have Ryan Watkins that says flex Mike Evans, Rashad White, or Najee Harris. Those are some great flex options for sure. I don't know if this is a full PPR or not, Ryan. I know Mike Evans has been a huge disappointment to a lot of people, and I agree that he's probably not the safest option here. If this is a full PPR, I'm going to go Rashad White. If it's anything else, this could backfire either way. I'd probably go Mike Evans because Najee Harris has a very difficult matchup here this week. It's not a given that he's going to go out there. He hasn't had very many big games.
Jake.
What?
Oh, there you are. You froze.
I'm right here.
You froze for like 30 seconds.
Did you hear me?
Nothing.
Weird.
You're back, though.
I'm here.
You're here now.
What is the last thing that I said? Do you know?
Honestly, I was so like, oh my gosh, he froze that I don't.
All right. Well, in a nutshell, I said if it's full PPR, I'm going Rachaad White. If it's anything else, I'm going Mike Evans.
There we go. Jay Hawley, 203. Najee, Foreman, or Homer in a PPR. Still going to lean Najee here over the other two.
Yes. We have, James Joseph is right. Way to go, ScrewTube, out there just messing around with us again. We have Kyle didn't even move, so I thought it was completely frozen. Kyle was just totally paranoid.
I should have just sat here as long as I could.
I know. Eventually, I would have figured it out. Thanks, guys, and nice pose when you both froze. Ryan, we try. Steven Mateo, Foreman, Connor, or Bam Knight in the flex. Ooh, Foreman, Connor, Bam Knight. James Conner is the highest ranked guy for me right now.
Sapper, 227. Aloha, Mr. Jake and Kyle. Please pick one wide receiver and one flex. Demarcus Robinson, Boyd, Judy, Corey Davis, already starting. The Doomtar is my wide receiver one. Malohas, we're going to go.
Are you saying
Robinson and Jerry Judy here for upside.
Are you saying that on purpose now? Malohas?
Yes. Well, he put a Z on the end of it.
It's Mahalos.
Malohas.
JoJo says J.K. Dobbins is a sleeper. No, you cannot be a sleeper in week 14. If anything, J.K. Dobbins is a disappointment as of right now because you can't be a sleeper if you've totally crapped the bed the first 13 weeks of the season. Let the record reflect Dapper Dan is Isaiah Potter in his true form. Okay.
Oh, really?
Got it. Now that we know that, we had no idea.
I had no idea.
Way to just now tell us that, Isaiah. We have Ayuk is going to eat this week from One Life. I'm curious as to think of why you think that. Kieran, Wirapana, start Mike Evans or Mike Williams. Both are a gamble as of right now. I'm going Mike Evans, and I'm hoping for a touchdown.
Chris, all in. Pick one for the flex and a full PPR. Knight, Slayton, Fournette, Chark, Robinson, or Gabe Davis. For me, I'm going to go upside and go Chark here again.
Anna said she knew that. She thought we all knew that.
Well,
Nope,
Anna, why didn't you tell us?
Yeah, I mean...
Why didn't you tell us, Anna?
Can't remember everything, Anna. Can't remember it all. Hi, all. Not all... Oh, this is from Alejandro Chavez. Says, hi, all. Not all great choices, but which QB... Watson, Huntley, Tannehill, or Mac Jones? Woof. Watson, Huntley, Tannehill, or Mac Jones. May sound crazy, but the highest I have rated out of all those guys is Tyler motherfucking Huntley as of right now. Hoping for the rushing upside.
What happening? Thielen or the Dew? We're going with the Thielen there. Even for the return yards, we're going with Thielen. My favorite last place punishment. I don't know.
I've never finished last, so I really don't know.
I have no idea. I've never had that.
Never heard of her. What is Forrest Gump's computer password? One Forrest one. I like that one, Phil. That's a good dad joke right there. I could probably tell that to my kids. We have Dexter, Brett, Knight, Cook, or Pierce. I'm guessing Dexter, we can only choose one. And out of Knight, Cook, or Pierce, I have Dameon Pierce the highest, even though it's not very high. He's currently sitting at 17 right now.
Avery, Dunn, sorry, not Palmer twice. Pickens, Deontay, and Palmer.
That was just before they listed Palmer at the beginning and the end.
All right, let me go all the way back and find it.
There's nothing to change. You still gave the answer because we only had one Palmer up there.
He didn't put Deontay Johnson, though.
Oh.
It doesn't change anything for me, though, because I'm not super high on Deontay Johnson anyway, so that's not going to change what we talked about.
Marco 87, is it still worth stashing Kyron Williams at this point? I'm really not overly excited about anything on that team, even though Baker Mayfield came in and looked like vintage rookie Baker Mayfield. I don't know if I want a whole lot of that offense right now.
We need 6. Pick 2 in a full PPR. Pollard, Mixon, and Stevenson. I hate to do it. I'm sitting Mixon again here too. I hate to do it, but there's going to be no Damian Harris this week. I'm taking with as much passing work as Ramondre Stevenson has been going. We can't sit him.
I literally have Mixon, Stevenson, and Pollard back to back to back in the rankings.
In that order?
I have Mixon, Stevenson, Pollard in that order. I have Pollard as the lowest, even though I don't want to sit Tony Pollard either. But as of right now, he's the lowest ranked guy for me. That's tough, though.
Yeah.
That's tough. Caleb says, can you please answer my questions, please? Caleb, I mean, you're not the only person out here asking questions. Had you asked a question there instead of complaining, it would have been answered. But you chose not to ask it then. With Dobbins back, is Gus Edwards a drop now for Frisket Biscuit? I don't know if I would drop him yet. I mean, Dobbins hasn't gone out and proven to be somebody who can stay completely healthy this year. With that being said, I don't know if I want to tie up a roster spot with a guy that I'm probably never going to start as of right now. So it really all just depends on what you would pick up for him. If there's somebody that can produce immediately, I think about it. If it's just somebody else who's just going to be a boomer bust, roster spot, then I hold on to Gus.
OEG. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't had your super chat answered, it's because we haven't gotten to it yet.
I mean,
OEG
we haven't stopped
official
talking
becoming
yet.
a member for the 17th month. What up? Jake and Kyle, I won my division and clinched a first round bye for the first time ever. Much appreciated. Headliners getting me to this point. OEG, you got yourself to this point, but we're glad we were able to help it out.
Yep. 100%. We have Keontae Holland says, if Saquon sits, do I go Breida or Murray? Honestly, I'd probably go with Matt Breida at that point.
B. Christopher, Homer or Pierce in a standard league. I absolutely hate it. I'm still probably going with Pierce, though.
Flex Hunt or Palmer for Sean. Honestly, if you want to play it safer, it's Hunt. If you want to gamble, then it's going to be Josh Palmer.
Dylan Barber, hey guys, need help in a full PPR. Pick 2 out of Foreman, Homer, Jamal Williams, Fournette, Rashad White, and Bam Knight. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go with Williams and Rashad White here. Now I remember earlier in the year when Dapper Dan came in and we were like, who in the world is this? So I went in real quick and removed privileges.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember that you said that.
Now that makes sense why we didn't know that. Isaiah, we'd have to talk about that off stream.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck are we talking about?
We'd have to talk about that off stream.
Let's see here. We have Chad thinking that we rock. Chad, you rock as well. Constantino Gonzalez says PPR Juju, Damian Pierce, Rashad, or Homer. If I can only pick one, the safest in a full PPR, there's probably going to be Rashad White. If you need 2 in a full PPR, it would be White and Juju.
Kevin Kobos in a half PPR flex, Latavius Murray, Palmer, Slayton, or Breida. In a half PPR, I'm okay to still try and go with Palmer here. Slayton I don't like this week. I don't think he has enough upside. Breida, even if Saquon doesn't start, I mean, against the Eagles, like how many points are you actually thinking? And Latavius Murray, I mean, if he scores a touchdown, he probably gets you 6 or 7 fantasy points anyway. I'll risk it with Palmer for the upside.
Let's see here. That was Kevin Kobos you did?
Yeah.
314 Skip to my Lou says, all half PPR, White or Jay Will, if Kenneth Walker is out. The Muth and Schultz. Love and appreciate you guys. If it's me, personally, in a PPR, White would probably be a little bit safer in PPR scoring if Kenneth Walker is out. And then between the Muth and Schultz, this week, I'm probably going to gamble and go, I think Dalton Schultz has a higher ceiling, but the Muth sees more volume and be a safer bet, just a tougher matchup. If you want to play it safe, it's Muth. You want to gamble, it's Schultz.
Zen, full PPR, need my wide receiver too, Isaiah McKenzie or Corey Davis. Thanks again, guys. Love y'all. In a full PPR league, if you want to play it safe, it's probably going to be Corey Davis if we want to play it safe. Isaiah McKenzie probably has a little bit more upside. I probably lean towards Corey Davis a little bit more though.
Michael Korean says 1 running back, 1 flex in a full PPR between Jamal, Bam, White, Etienne, and Cook. For me, in a full PPR, give me Travis Etienne and give me Rashad White.
Palumski. Jamal Williams or Travis Homer since he's the start. It's Jamal Williams. He leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say it for you again. Jamal Williams should be in your lineup over every running back 3 that you can think of and a majority of RB2s.
Yeah, just for the amount of touch, just the touchdown upside
Yes.
alone. Sean Daigle says flex Latavius Murray or DJ Chark. I think if you want to play it safer, it's Murray. If it's my own team, I'm gambling and going with Chark.
Matt, Kyling Mark. To stay out of last place and the punishment, Everett or Dulcich and Ayuk or Rashad White for the flex. I'm going to go Rashad White for sure, and then Dulcich over Everett for me.
Michael Sennett says thoughts on Kittle rest of season. I'm not entirely excited rest of season. I think we're going to see big games. I think we're going to see games where he doesn't even exist because Brock Purdy may have started off hot. Brock Purdy may have some decent showings, but there's a reason that he was where he was. And kind of like Mike White, right? Remember last year, Mike White came out crazy hot and ended up just getting annihilated like his 4th game in. Same type of thing can happen to Brock Purdy. That's going to make George Kittle very risky each and every week.
Firefox 122. I'm 8-5 in third place in a 14-team PPR. Lost Lamar and half Fields on a bye. Need a quarterback out of Mike White, Mac Jones, or Tannehill. Leaning White. I would also be leaning White as well. Firefox. Andy Garcia joining Excessive Chubb for the 14th month. Just want to thank you all for all the hard work. Clinch the first place bye. 13-0 right now. Andy, congratulations.
Pretty Aight says, should I flex Tater Miles or the Doc? Well, right now, Tater looking like he's at a dump with a cardboard box over his head. Doc has like total pole position right now, so probably leaning towards the Doc, but I would not count out Tater. He is very resilient. And then Ricky says, until Kyle and Miles Tater are in the same room, I'm not going to stop believing they are the same person.
I don't look anything like Tater.
No. Here's how they can, if they really want to show that it's not the same, if you go back and watch the tailgate show from 2 weeks ago, Tater is shorter than the Doc. And you can go see other videos of like our Canton trips where Kyle is inches taller than the Doc. So it's not the same there. You can disprove it that way.
Yeah, exactly. M1 Money becoming a member for the third month. Need a flex. Deontay Johnson, Drake London, or Jamison Williams. I'm going Deontay Johnson here because, well, first off, Atlanta's on a bye.
Yep, you can't. Yep.
And second off, Jamison Williams, until I see it, I can't believe it just yet. He's gonna be great, but we don't know how much they're gonna continue to kind of just work him back in.
Jake is Tater. I'm way taller than the Doc, so it's definitely not me.
Yeah.
Aaron Northcutt. I have Keenan Allen in my lineup already. Should I still go Josh Palmer? That is not ideal. I would not want to start both of them unless you absolutely have to. I mean, it's going to be a great matchup for them, but you're kind of limiting your overall upside because they're eating into each other's potential ceiling.
What are we on now? Dustin Klein. RB2
Kane.
Pierce, Pirine, or what? Oh,
it's Kane. You added an L.
Oh my gosh. I put the L instead of the A. Pierce, Pirine, or Dobbins. If this is a PPR league and you need upside, I would be okay with Pirine over Pierce. If it is anything less than PPR, though, I still go with Pierce. Demarcus Robinson, Peoples-Jones, Burks, if available. Burks has already been ruled out. Or one of the remaining running backs. Thanks, guys. Headliner for life. I go Demarcus Robinson and then Pierce if this is a half or a standard league.
Scales speaks out there gifting 5 more memberships to members of Headliner Nation. Make sure you throw a little hashtag Scales and thank him if you got one of those donations. Ricky also asked, need to get upside, only no safety, need to sit one out of Thielen, DPJ, or Boyd. Man, I want to start Donovan Peoples-Jones, but I just don't know if it's worth it. I mean, we're looking for kick return touchdowns at this point. So honestly, if it's me, I'm going with Thielen, I'm going with Boyd, and I'm going to sit DPJ.
Freddie Guerrero becoming a member for the second month. First week of the playoffs. Must win. Pick 2 for the flex and a full PPR. Palmer, James Cook, Mike Williams, Gabe Davis, Zonovan Knight, George Pickens, DJ Chark, or Hurt Barkley. This one sucks.
This one sucks.
If Barkley were to play, it would be highly risky, but I'd probably go with Barkley and Mike Williams.
Is that your final answer?
It is not. If we want to try and be a little bit safer, let me rephrase that. The safe pick is Barkley and Mike Williams. It's safe in the instance of how many points they could get for a floor, not in terms of them being banged up. That is going to be risky. The upside play for me would be going like DJ Chark and then either Palmer or George Pickens at that point and hope for a touchdown. Those would be my two answers. It depends on how risky you want to get.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. Ricky just throwing in the questions here. It says, what's worse, leagues that have final week 18 or leagues starting playing this week during Bimageddon? I would almost
playoffs.
Starting the playoff this week. I mean, honestly,
I'd rather do the first round of the playoffs this week than week 18.
Then play week 18, because week 18, there's a chance that a lot of your stud players aren't playing if they've already locked up a playoff spot.
Or
so
they
to me,
I pulled early and you're trying to figure out that. Yeah,
it's a pain in the butt. And then it also says, is Josh Jacobs going to be the number 1 overall pick next year? Don't forget, as of right now, he's a free agent next year. We don't even know where he's going to be. So that'll play a part for sure.
And I still think CMC will be the number 1 overall pick next year.
Probably.
If he doesn't go down with an injury.
Yeah.
Ed Miller with the 10 bomb. What up, fellas? In a half PPR flex. Thielen, Hunt, Judy, Walker, Chark, or Jones in a full PPR. If we want the upside here, I'm going to go with Chark again. If we want to play it safe, go with Zay Jones. Are we going Huntley, Goff, or Lawrence at quarterback? If you want to go upside, go with Goff. If you want to play it safe, you go with Lawrence. And then Devontae Smith, Thielen, or Chark in a flex spot. Thielen safety, Chark upside.
Then we got Rye. Do I start Huntley or Mac Jones? I have Huntley actually higher this week as of right now. Lost Lamar in the injury. And flex, do I go Devontae Parker, Travis Homer, Samaje Perine, or Greg Dortch? Big Dortch energy. Now you got to flex 2 of them. Oof. I'll flex Devontae Parker as one and give me Samaje Perine as the other. At least we know he's going to have somewhat of a role, although it be a little bit limited. Really no idea what to expect right now from Travis Homer and that entire backfield of Seattle.
Davis in a full PPR flex 1, Deontay Johnson, Michael Carter, J.K. Dobbins, or Donovan Peoples-Jones. Since this is a full PPR, I lean Deontay Johnson just a little bit, but just know there's like no ceiling with him.
Mikey Gonzalez says, I need a W for the playoffs. We go on Greg Davis or DJ Chark. Not Gabriel Davis. Sorry. Gabriel Davis or DJ. Who the hell is Greg Davis?
Greg Davis. Greg Davis is the dude that owns the car wash. Like when you
I was at the car wash today.
You go through the car wash. You're like, "What's up, Greg?" Greg Davis is the car wash owner.
Okay, I got you. But anyway, Gabe Davis or DJ Chark, and I understand a lot of people are just like completely off the Gabe Davis bandwagon, and I understand that. And he's got a difficult matchup going up against the Jets. DJ Chark is going to be safer. DJ Chark is probably going to be the way to probably guarantee you get the safer points. Gabe Davis, though, can win you matchups by himself when he gets the opportunity. And that's all I'm going to say, because it's a gamble. But if you're willing to gamble and it pays off, he sends you to the playoffs. It's just more of a risk.
Wilson, Hensley, start 5 in a non-PPR. Oh, Jesus. How many? Wait, 2 running backs max. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So your 2 running backs are Etienne and Swift and Mostert. So you have 3 running backs. And then Judy Pickens, Brown, Waddle, DK. All right. Etienne, Swift, even with it being a non-PPR. Mm-hmm. DK, Waddle, Marquise Brown. If you want to play it a little bit safer, keep everybody except Marquise Brown and add in Pickens.
Yeah, I personally go with Hollywood.
Judy. Excuse me.
I personally go with the Hollywood part there and just go for the gusto, Kyle.
Yep.
Chief Eriefer. Cheery Furfier. All right, here we go. We have a half PPR, Huntley or Watson. I have Huntley higher. And then flex one out of Bam Knight, Amari Cooper, Mike Evans, or George Pickens. I think if you want to play it safer, it's Bam Knight. But if you're willing to gamble, if it's my team and I'm at this point of the season, I'm going with Mike Evans here. I'm not going to sit him here with those other options.
Anna wants me to say, let's go, Greg.
I'm testing a theory.
I don't know why. Michael Satterfield becoming a member for the 12th month. Michael, appreciate you in a full PPR. Need a wide receiver and a flex. Juju, DJ Moore, Fournette, Rashad White, Isaiah McKenzie. That's going to be Rashad White and Juju for me. And then on a full PPR, Huntley or Brady. Well, that doesn't matter. Full PPR. I'm going to go Brady slightly over Huntley right now.
John J. Have been enjoying the content all year, fellows. Much love. Appreciate you, John. Half PPR, Pierce White, Homer, Hollywood Brown. Need a W for the playoffs. It doesn't say how many, so I'm guessing only one. I'll give you two in case you're looking for two. If it's me and a half PPR, I'm probably going towards Rashad White and Hollywood Brown as of right now. If you need to go with just one, Rashad White's going to be safer than Hollywood.
Hey, Jake, real quick.
Yeah.
Anna, I did not. I said, Craig, how dare you tell me that I'm wrong about something?
You've done it now.
Anna has busted my chops for weeks now to get this damn flag working, and she hasn't even used it yet tonight.
Well, you haven't said anything inappropriate yet.
Everything I say is inappropriate.
Facts.
I can't. What? Okay, so we got John Jay. Are we on Chris all in now?
Yes.
Anna, it didn't. You're a liar. You know what, Jake? I'm feeling kind of frisky right now. I'm going to flow a little bit. Michael Beard, don't know if it was asked. J. Will, Pierce, or E10? Well, I skipped a question. I'll come back to it. I'm assuming, I don't know who J. Will is. Is it Jamal Williams? Is it Jamison Williams? I'm assuming E10 is Travis Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to go with one person here, one person, if you want the upside, it's Jamal Williams. If you want to play it safe, it's Travis Etienne. Chris all in. Pick one for the flex in a full PPR. Knight, Chark, Gabe Davis, Corey Davis, Devontae Parker, or Robert Woods. In a full PPR, if you want to play it safe, it's Corey Davis. If you want more upside, it's DJ Chark. I lean on DJ Chark just a little bit. Lamar, do or die situation, standard, choose four. DJ Moore, Hollywood, Zay Jones, DPJ, DJ Chark, Chuba, Schultz. If I'm picking four people here, it's Hollywood, Zay Jones, DJ Chark, and then if you want to be safe, it's Schultz. If you want more upside, it's DJ Moore. Quarterback, Huntley, Goff, Kirk, Geno, pick one. I'm screwed. You're not screwed. We're going to go with a little bit of a stack there with DJ Chark. Goff has the highest upside for me. Isaac Cordova, Juju, Gabe Davis, Gus, or P. Ryan in a full PPR. And a full PPR, I'm okay to lean towards Juju just a little bit. But also, if you want to be a little bit safer than that, you can go with P. Ryan. James Smith and a half, pick two. White, Murray, and Jeff Wilson, drop one for Washington week 15. I don't know that for sure. I don't know that for sure about dropping one for a defense for next week. Right now, if I have to pick two, though, it's going to be Rashad White. And then if you want to play it safe, Latavius Murray. If you want more upside, it's Jeff Wilson. Cosmo becoming a member for the 14th month. DJ Moore, Tyler Boyd, or Mike Williams. Now that he's cleared to play, it's going to be Mike Williams in a half PPR league. Keep on keeping, boys. Respect. Boom. Respect back to you. It's Mike Williams for me. Cold Brew Samurai, what's up, guys? In a full PPR. Everett or Schultz? I've got Schultz higher. Need to Pacheco, Wilson, McKenzie, Demarcus Robinson, or a tight end not previously picked. I'm going to go Demarcus Robinson and then Pacheco here. Mark with $2 donation. Appreciate you, Mark. Michael Satterfield with the 20 bomb. OMG, I'm out of the playoffs in one league, but I had the toughest schedule. What do y'all think of my roster in a full PPR? Brady, Mixon, Jones, Walker, Stevenson, Etienne, Adams, Davis, Moore, Pittman, and Andrews. I mean, that's a good roster. If you had a tough schedule, there may have been some inconsistencies with that roster that may have gotten you a little bit. But on the outside looking in, that's a pretty darn good roster. Cody Stell, Robert Woods, Slayton, Devontae Parker, or Pickens need to fill a flex spot with wide receiver, no good running backs left in a full PPR. Anybody out of this, it's going to be George Pickens. Fill in the blank, becoming a member for the 19th month of Full Chubb. Appreciate you, Phil. I have a bye this week as the champion of my division. Thanks again to both of you guys. Also, still glowing over my $2,500 second place finish last week on DraftKings. Banger, 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 banger. Phil, congratulations on that finish. Scales had a $5 donation. What happened? And do either of you have a fantasy nemesis? There's one guy in my league who I haven't been able to beat in 3 years. In fact, yes, when I was still doing fantasy baseball, there was one guy that every single season, I would face him in week 1, and I would always lose, but I would finish with a better overall record. Darth Desmond throwing out a gifted donation. Appreciate you. Aaron Northcutt, Knight, Fournette, James Cook, Michael Carter, Gabe Davis. You picked Palmer earlier for the flex, but I already have Keenan in my lineup. Pick 2.5 PPR. I mean, if we don't want to go with Palmer because you already have Keenan Allen, then you can go with James Cook. If you want to play it safe, go with Knight. If you want more upside, go with Gabe Davis. Darth Desmond, hey guys, pick 2, ETN Chubb and Jamal Williams. I know I've been saying it all night, Jamal Williams. In this instance, though, Chubb for sure. If you want to play it safe, ETN. If you want more upside, Jamal Williams. Thanks, and smash that like button. Palumski, I need to sit 1. I've got Lockett, Metcalf, Amari Cooper, and Lamb. I was thinking with rolling with the Seattle wide receivers. They have a good matchup this week. I'll sit Amari Cooper considering he's been banged up. The Ganimal becoming a member for the 14th month. Is it bad that I don't mind losing this week because I could knock someone out of the playoffs that has a better team than the person I'm playing? I'm already in. I don't think that's bad at all. I don't like that juju, so I wouldn't do anything to purposely lose. But if you do, oh well. Mohala.
No, mahalo.
Mohala.
Mahalo.
I just had to wait for the reaction. 6 players in the league are tied 7-6, so I need to flex. Deontay Johnson, Mostert, Rashad White, Zay Jones in a PPR league. For right now, if Fournette does not play, it's Rashad White for me. Michael Sennett, you dropping Kittle for Johnson or Hurst? I wouldn't drop him for either of those guys. No, I would still keep him. Hurst isn't even playing this week because of his injury. Johnny Camarena, pick 2, Hopkins, Wilson, Evans, and Cooper in a PPR. It's going to be Hopkins for me for sure. And then if that's Garrett Wilson, it's going to be Garrett Wilson. Pick 1 running back, Homer or Knight. I'm going to go with Knight over Homer. Need this win. Now, listen, it's Knight for me right now. Homer has a larger upside, though, if there's no Kenneth Walker and no DJ Dallas, but they both have to be out, so keep an eye on that. Robert Jones becoming a member for the 3rd month. Hey, fellas, choose 2 in a full PPR, 12-team Ayuk, Jamal Williams, Thielen, Foreman. Love you guys and appreciate all your hard work. Love my Headliner Nation. Yes, Robert, choose 2 in a full PPR, Jamal Williams, and then Brandon Ayuk there for me if you want a little bit of upside. Let's offset it there. Geezy, need 2 running backs, Stevenson, Swift, or Pollard. I'm going Stevenson and Pollard there. Craft Keepers need 1 running back, Chuba, Madison, DJ Dallas, or Tony Jones. If DJ Dallas is out, I probably risk it with Tony Jones and just hope. Also, 2 wide receivers, Mike Jones, Judy, or Thielen. If you want more upside, it's Judy and Thielen. If you want to play it a little bit safer, I go with Mike Evans and Judy. Fighting for a playoff spot. Thanks, guys. Aaron Northcutt, DeMarcus Robinson or Devontae Parker in a full PPR. DeMarcus Robinson still slightly higher for me. Julio Pena, pick 1 in a non-PPR. Michael Carter, Jeff Wilson, or Travis Homer. If Jeff Wilson plays, I'm still going with Jeff Wilson there. Mason Ruthier becoming a member for the 19th month. Hey, guys, just checking in. I'm at a steakhouse for my work Christmas party. Only time I ever miss a stream. See you in the morning for the Sunday. So Mason, excuse me. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. And enjoy the evening. Blair Davis, start Jeff Wilson or Homer at the flex in a full PPR. Still going to be Jeff Wilson as of right now. Tiki, Bellinger, or Okonkwo. Tight end Wasteland for week 14. I'm okay with Chiggy O here to be a little bit safe. And then Nick says he wants us to pick none. Carson Wentz or Drew Lock. Thanks for the 69 cents donation.
69 cents?
Kidding.
I didn't even know that was an option.
I'm kidding.
Kyle, I typed in the chat a little bit ago that I'm ready to flow out of my mind. But I said a while ago that
and we're
I
not
said I
even
needed
close.
I said 400 likes a while ago, and we're still sitting at 272. I thought like if I typed it while you were like mini flowing there, actually the flow was pretty solid.
Thank you.
I thought we would get it, but we're still at 272. And I was just gonna like, what are you adjusting? Oh, I thought you were adjusting yourself. Yeah, pretty all right. That is unacceptable. Agreed. 100% unacceptable. John Jay telling people to hit
take a nap until we hit 400 likes.
Dude, if I take a nap, I may not wake up again. Like tonight, anyway.
You can't nap. You still have that other chair in there, don't you? Oh no, you've got your other chair back now.
Yep, I'm back in my normal chair.
Okay.
Because my back is back in place. That's a good thing. We killed Kyle. No, it takes a lot more to kill Kyle.
No, you can't get rid of me.
Yeah, he's like herpes. He just doesn't go away. So I've heard.
And I'm awful for your marriage.
Well, okay, maybe that's a lot more fitting than I thought. What else do we have? Everybody just telling people to hit the like button. Jamie carried Demarcus Robinson, DJ Chark, or Devontae Parker, half PPR bye-week blues. If it's me, I'm going DJ Chark and hoping for the big play. Give us the silent treatment until we hit 400 likes. If we gave you the silent treatment till you hit 400 likes, we'd probably be sitting here for a few minutes, and that would just get super awkward.
Isaiah, you'll have to message us because things have changed on YouTube's end in terms of how that works. So we'd have to update you. Kruksa, becoming a member for the second month. Start 2. 1 flex and 1 running back. Foreman, Pierce, Wilson, Bam, and Singletary. I don't want to answer this one.
Start 2. Flex 1 running back. Man, I'm going with Foreman. I'm going with Pierce. If you want to play it safe in the flex, it's Bam. If you want to gamble, it's Jeff Wilson Jr. Mario wants to know who would win if you and I arm wrestled.
If you and I arm wrestled?
Yeah.
Left arm you, right arm me. I can promise you I'm far stronger with my right arm.
Well, I can promise you so am I. I mean, the helmet is painful, Patrick. I was expecting to be at 400 a while ago. It's been like smushing. I can't even fit a finger under here. He says he gets that joke. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. What?
Yeah, look at the screen.
Look at what screen?
Me.
I'm looking at you. You're sitting sideways. Oh, your flag is on.
The flag's on.
Oh, okay. The flag works.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
What did I get the flag for, though?
At this point, who knows?
Was it because I said I'm also bad for your marriage?
Maybe. Terry Hudak. Hudak Terry in this chat. That's what I'm talking about. Hubbard or Hunt? It's going to be Hunt. Hubbard hasn't done anything in years. Mixon or Lamb for your flex? How stacked are you, Brian, that you have the choice of Mixon or Lamb for a flex spot? I don't want to sit either of them. I really don't. I mean, Mixon may be slightly safer, higher upside to Lamb. Can we not start both of them?
Anna flew through the flag for our right arm comments.
I'm right-handed, Anna. I don't have a dirty mind like Kyle. If Walker's injured... I meant it
exactly like you thought, Anna, for sure.
If Walker injured, would you start Knight or Pacheco? Right now, I have Pacheco 1 spot higher than I do Bam Knight. The Lexmeister. Hey, guys, love the show and the insights. PPR need 1 wide receiver at a Lamb and Godwin. Lamb, as of right now. Oh, you also have Garrett Wilson. Good Lord. I mean, you have 3 guys that I really want to start all 3 of them. That's got to mean that you are like absolutely stacked everywhere else. I'm still going Lamb, though. I understand the concerns. It is easier to run on Houston than it is to throw on them, but it's not like Godwin has an easy matchup for sure. It's not like I want to sit Garrett Wilson either. That dude just been out there just snatching balls left and right, but he's playing Buffalo as well.
Whew.
It's just not ideal. I know you are stacked. Can you still trade somebody in your league? Because if you can, maybe you could trade one of those guys. You don't have to make those decisions every week. Oh, the flag went off. She is so happy that she got that working.
Yeah.
David Pruitt says he's won 2 auctions on Pristine Auction.
Love it.
If you have won an auction on Pristine Auction, tell us in the chat. He also says full PPR have to start 2 running backs, a wide receiver, a flex out of Pacheco, White, Walker, Pirine, Cook, Dobbins, Godwin, Hopkins, Debo. Already started Devontae Adams on Thursday. So out of the 2 running backs, as of right now, it's going to be Pacheco and Rashad White in a full PPR. For 1 wide receiver, it's going to be DeAndre Hopkins. And then for your 1 flex, if you want to play it safer, it's Godwin. If you want to gamble a little bit more, it's Debo. Hashtag limp flag in the chat. See, we're still not at 400 likes, Nick. Had I said we're going to have the silent treatment, you know how awkward that would have been?
I'd still be asleep right now.
Yeah. Crazy.
Did we respond to Luis yet?
I don't think so.
Luis Maya! What's up, Fantasy Headliners? Thanks for everything you do.
Maya.
What did I say?
Maya.
Yeah. Maya.
It's okay. It's okay.
Maya.
Hashtag flaccid flag.
DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson. I've got Deontay Johnson higher this week. Token Taylor Games becoming a member for the 2nd month. Evening, gents, and a full PPR start, or need 1 for the flex. Matt Breida, Jameson Williams, Demarcus Robinson. I'm going to go Demarcus Robinson there. Bango with the Vive Bomb. Need 2 and a flex and a full PPR at Thielen. Ayuk. Pickens. Zay Jones. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Full PPR. Zay Jones. If you want upside, it's Jones, Pickens, and Ayuk. If you want safety, it's Jones, Pickens, and Thielen.
I like it. Mojala, hashtag flaccid flag. Mohala. Yeah, Moholo. I think you said Mohola is what you said earlier, I think.
Maholo.
Need a new emoji of a limp flag. That's for sure.
Maholo.
Anna got her dad's Christmas present off of Pristine Auction. A lot of people had a lot of things from Pristine Auction. Zach Gill says he currently has like 20 signed jerseys from Pristine Auction. We have created an addict out there with Zach, apparently. Miles Romo, you're debating between a guy who hasn't done anything in this year and a guy who's leading the NFL in touchdowns, rushing touchdowns. I got to go Jamal Williams. Oh, let's see. What I kind of want to do, Kyle, but I don't know how to do it. Kyle, are you listening to me?
Mm-hmm. I was kissing the nation.
Oh, okay. You know what I kind of want to do right now?
What do we want to do?
But I probably need your help figuring out how to do it because last week's giveaways were
toothbrush.
No. Last week's giveaways were kind of a headache.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm feeling in the Christmas spirit right now, Kyle.
Okay. Listening.
I want to help a family in need get some Christmas presents.
Let's do that. Let's help somebody in need.
How do we do this, Kyle? Because how am I going to select somebody? Is there anybody out there that knows of a family in need for this Christmas season? And then how am I going to help them? I mean, I'll PayPal somebody money right now.
Let's be legit and not let's try to do
like, how do we do this?
Like legit help. Like you really don't think you're going to be able to get trees under the Christmas tree, get trees under the tree,
wow.
Get presents under the tree, having trouble with whatever it might be. Okay. Not if there's a young kid in here, not because you need a new Game Boy system or something like that.
You still have Game Boys?
Y'all and your Game Boys. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking for a family that is in some serious need. Not somebody that wants to go party on Saturday night. I'm looking for some kids out there that need some Christmas presents.
Party in the USA.
Yes.
Put my hands up.
Dog's Breakfast says his brother has 3 kids. He's single. He deserves a nice gift. I don't disagree with something like that. Give a family in need Manscaped? No, that's just awkward. That's an awkward conversation. I'll take the Manscaped offer. No. I'm looking for people who need help this Christmas season. Dogs, is Dogs on Discord? He is, right? Dogs, are you in Discord? Trim your tree. I don't know if I've seen Dogs on Discord before.
Yeah, this isn't, and this doesn't mean to sound jerkish. This isn't for like you to go spend on yourself. This is for like a family in need, somebody that's having trouble putting food on the table, somebody that's wants a nice Christmas dinner for their family so y'all can sit down, get some Christmas presents, stuff like that. This isn't for you to go out for a night on the town and enjoy yourself. While you probably would need one, we're really looking to make a little bit of a difference here for somebody and make the Christmas holiday different.
Let me put it this way, Kyle. Let me see if I can see something here real quick. Dog says he's in there. Dogs, you got a PayPal? I'm going to be honest, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell everybody, this is how blunt honest we are on this channel. So far during this stream, we have made $300. We've made $300 in donations on this stream.
Yep.
I want to donate all $300 to somebody who wants it. Or not wants it,
needs it.
who needs it.
Needs it.
So we're looking for people that need it, not people that just want it. If you know somebody in need, now is the time. And I'll sit here and I'll PayPal people right live while we're here. Because, there's a lot of people out there that are just so unhappy. And it's the Christmas time. It's Christmas season. It's the, time for hope and, looking out for each other. And everybody deserves to have something nice this time of year. And we have been more than blessed by the community. So Kyle, should I do real talk for a second?
Let's do it. Hold on.
Are we all caught up first before we do that?
Real quick. Let's just get caught up here real quick. Bango. Oh, I already got you, Bango. Sorry. Joe Hamilton, pick 2. And a PPR. Zay Jones, Amari Cooper, Bobby Trees, Corey Davis. Thanks for the help. Love as always. Hamtown, Slamtown, forehead kisses.
I love it.
I feel like Joe's talking dirty to me there. Pick 2 in a PPR. It's Zay Jones. And then if Amari Cooper doesn't play, it's Corey Davis. If not, then I still go with Amari Cooper if he does play. And then Luis. 2 spots. Thielen, Jones, Davis, Juju, and Pierce. If this is a half or PPR league, it's Thielen and Zay Jones for me.
Okay.
Matt Chu said, here is another $20 for someone in need. Matt, appreciate you.
Awesome. We'll pay it forward right here on this live stream. So this is kind of what's been bothering me here as of late. And we're going to real talk it for just a second because I did this.
But I'm going to keep my eye on the chat too for you just in case.
That's fine. We did the same type of thing for Thanksgiving. I was like, there's some people out there that probably can't afford to have a nice Thanksgiving dinner. And I tweeted about it saying, hey, I want to help pay for people's Thanksgiving dinners this year. And I was a little shocked, a little bit, I guess you could say. I have a pretty good following on Twitter, but and a lot of people that are in the industry follow me on Twitter. Not one of them, nobody else in the industry, outside of maybe one person, if I had to go back and check, even shared that tweet, tried to promote it in any way, because they're so afraid of giving somebody else any type of publicity that they're willing to let people not get help for it. And that pissed me off, if I'm being completely honest. Like that, I even messaged Kyle. I was like, I'm pissed because we're all supposed to be in this thing together, and they're so busy trying to get popular with crap content that they can't even help people in need. And then they wonder why their content doesn't get any better every year. And that's the part that drives me nuts a little bit. And if we can't get the help of other people in the industry, we'll just do it our damn selves here with Headliner Nation and just say, forget it. Because a lot of people out there would rather have people get views or downloads on their podcast or their videos than actually really try to help people. And that's been our mission from year one. But that's never changed, right? We've done these type of things all since we started doing this kind of stuff. So
sure.
yeah, this isn't anything new for us, but it just irritated me that nobody that calls themselves a content creator in this space would even remotely even share the tweet because they were afraid that, I would be, maybe Jake gets some followers from. I don't give a crap about my follower number. I'm trying to figure out how can we have people give some people something to enjoy, something nice, and just pay it forward.
Bud Cannibalist added another $5 donation for us. Jaeger Monster added another $10 to go towards funds to help a family. Scale Speak added another $25 to help pay it forward. Scales, appreciate you. Anthony EKE added another $10. You guys are the best. Hopefully everyone has a nice Christmas.
Did we get Aaron Carlson?
Aaron Carlson sent a question. Full PPR, Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, Unabai, starting Eckler, Pacheco, Waddle, and D-Hop. Flex Fournette, Rashad White, Homer, DJ Moore, or Deontay. That's going to be Rashad White for me. Anna added a $50 donation.
Let's see. Isaiah says he has someone who's a single parent and barely is paying the bills, putting food on the table, and still trying to make Christmas happen. This parent is one of the most amazing people you've met. Sounds exactly like somebody that probably needs a little bit of help, Isaiah. If I said Dogs was out there earlier, Dogs, if you can message me on Discord, I need a PayPal. I'll PayPal people right now.
Isaiah's on Discord as well.
Yep, Isaiah, you just send me a message on Discord. I need a PayPal to send it to. But yeah, that's what we got here. We got like another 30, 40 minutes or so we were planning on live streaming. Let's see if we can give away. We're up to, heck, we're getting close to almost $500 now that we can just give away to people who need help this Christmas time. Nick H says Garrett Wilson or Tyler Lockett. That's a tough one, Kyle.
I got Garrett Wilson a little higher, I think.
Slightly higher.
Mm-hmm.
Just donate to local charity for kids that need Christmas gifts. We do all that stuff already, Michael. I'm looking for people right now in the chat that need some help.
Steve Johnson's got one too. My wife's friend lost her place. Her husband had a stroke. He was denied disability from the VA. They are living with a friend, and we already gave them $400 this last month. Colleen and Chuck need some help.
Steve, do you have a way to message me, and is there a PayPal I can send something to? Patrick, single parent raising 2 kids. Get you some ramen noodles, baby, with a $9.99 donation. Hey, at this time, every little bit helps. I'm just waiting for people to send me messages.
Kelsey Shipman became a member of Hole and Chubb. Appreciate you, Kelsey. The Lexmeister sent a $20 donation. You are amazing. Lex, appreciate you. Tiki sent a $25 donation. Paying blessings and love forward. Love it.
Kyle, we could probably almost do an entire live stream on just this.
We probably could.
Yeah, Dogs, just message me.
The thing
Isaiah
too,
messaged me. Steve messaged me.
Just going back to what Michael said, and Michael's always in the chats and in the gaming chats as well, so it's nothing against him whatsoever. He mentioned like just donating to a local charity or something like that. I mean, we, like Jake said, we do that, but we also we want to know the people who are being helped. That's why we want to do it for the community, for the people who help support us. We want to give back to them as well, and that's why we want to do something like this where, hey, who's in the chat right now that could help out.
And this wasn't even planned.
Right.
Kyle had no idea this was coming. I was just sitting here and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the generosity. I'm like, man, this is a perfect time. Sometimes I think a lot of people have feelings like that, but they don't act on them. And until you start acting on them, you really don't see the change that it makes in a lot of people's lives. So we act on things over here. I am a huge believer in taking leaps of faith, and I will continue to do that because it's got us to where we are now. So I'm going to, Phil. I'm going to send him. I'm just trying to get people to message me right now. People that need the help, Phil. It's not just going to be one thing. I'll give it to multiple people.
Litnick with a $10 donation. Bango sent another $20 as well. Thanks for paying it forward, guys.
Abelardo says sister-in-law needs to pay back rent. No gifts for kids or even for her food at work. We are giving her money for Christmas, but no way we can pay for it all. Thanks, guys. God bless. You guys rock. Abelardo, if you have a way to send me a message, either Twitter, Discord, email, whatever it may be, send it to me.
info@thefantasyheadliners.com is the email.
That's right.
Wayne sent a $10 donation to help the people out. Wayne, appreciate you pushing us closer to even $600 tonight.
And is there people out there complaining because we're not talking fantasy football?
Yeah,
Because
I already
this
timed
isn't more important.
I already timed him out.
Perfect.
Yep, didn't even bring it up. Fill in the blank with a $50 donation as well. Phil taking us up past 625 now. Appreciate you, Phil. Thanks so much.
Waiting for my messages from the people we've talked about.
Billy Sandridge with a $20 donation as well. Appreciate you, Billy. Thanks so much.
That's exactly right, Patrick. It doesn't have to be thousands of dollars, right? But sometimes just a warm meal, a winter coat, whatever it is, makes a world of difference.
Up to 650 now. Pretty ite. Spread the love. Thanks you guys for everything with the 5-bomb. Appreciate you.
All right, here we go.
Jake, we hit 400 likes, by the way.
Okay, cool. I will flow here in a minute.
Bruce sent a $20 donation, putting us over 675 now.
Abelardo, is this you on Twitter that just messaged me? I want to make sure it's you before because it's a different name. Or Abel, if that's what you go by. Let me know if that's you or not that just messaged me on Twitter. I want to make sure before I start sending out random things to people.
Catfish Bill became a new member. Appreciate you, Catfish. RJ Loneman with a $10 donation. Appreciate it. Kelsey, I work personally with local foster families, and I'm trying to get money for them to get presents for their foster children. I would love to use the money for them. One mom in particular is hoping to get new clothes for her kids to wear to school. They're apparently getting bullied currently because their clothes are a bit old and too small. Kelsey, can you message us?
Kelsey, you're a member. You can either hit me up on Discord, on Twitter.
She just became a member.
Yes.
Oh,
well,
I don't know if she's accessed Discord.
I don't know if she's in Discord or not yet.
Chad
okay,
Abel
yes, Abel, it is
sent a $10 donation to help pass it on. Matthew Sturgis sent a $20 donation, pushing us up. Pushing it. Well, we were almost to 725, and then Shy Twins with a $10 no advice this week playoff bound sending donation and forehead kisses. Appreciate you. Juan Fonseca with a $20 donation, pushing us up past 750 to help out tonight.
I don't even really have words right now. I'm feeling somewhat emotional. Being able to do stuff like this, to me, this is way more important than fantasy football. Like, I love fantasy football. It provides for my family. But being able to do something like this just because we've built a following of people that care and not a following of people who are, as Anna would call them, quote unquote, hashtag asshats. Like, we have a great community of people trying to help people out. And then this is so much more important than fantasy football right now. And it makes me a little emotional.
Rudy, Andre, you guys are amazing. Love the positivity. Bless up. With a $20 donation, pushing us to 773. Kelsey, by the way, I don't know if I said it. I said Kelsey, reach out to us. Kelsey, message us on Twitter, email info@thefantasyheadliners.com.
This is getting bigger than. At one point, I was like, "Man, we got $300 we're going to give away." What happened in the last 20 minutes? This is great. Now all of a sudden it's turned into, you know what? We're just gonna help people out. All right, I'm getting messages in here now.
All right,
give me a second.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Doug McCabe did a $20 donation. No, Rudy Andre, did I get him? He did a $20 donation. You guys are amazing. Love the positivity. Doug did a $20 donation. Doug, appreciate you. King Blaze did a $5 donation. Michael Sennett did a $100 donation. Jeez Louise, Michael.
That's what I'm talking about. Michael, thank you so much for that. That's right, Juan. That's why we're here. All right. Sending out the first PayPals now. All I'm putting in there, and I may hide my finger over the phone, but like we're gonna start sending this out to PayPal.
This is so weird. I can't. Okay, hold on a second.
Whew. We will get back to football here in a second, but this crazy amount of generosity is not going to be taken for granted, and we're going to try to send it back out as quick as we possibly can.
Magic is now at your fingertips.
Leo sent a $20 donation as well. Leo, appreciate you. Catfish Bill sent a $10 donation. Love the channel. This is a beautiful thing. Merry Christmas to y'all. Glad to donate.
After I send it, I'm sending you back screenshots just so you guys can see where it went. All right. Kyle, there's so many. In case you just joined us, we're spreading Christmas cheer right now by sending money to people who need it. Whew. Imagine if everyone did this, Patrick, 100%, right? I just imagine if people took the following that they could build and did stuff like this good with it, instead of just trying to rack in people's money and get rich quick. Imagine what the world would be. Whew. Look at Kyle even going in there. Kyle making a donation.
Have to match the kindness. I was gonna send it to you via PayPal, but it wouldn't let me.
Why wouldn't it let you?
Because it would only let me do it goods and services.
Because I'm a business, that's why.
So I just did it this way.
Yeah.
Leo, did I get Leo with the $20 donation? There was a question up here too from Crispy with the $5 donation. I need two for half point PPR. James Cook, Hubbard, Dobbins, or Breida if Saquon sits. Thanks for the great season so far, guys. I mean, if we need to go with two if Saquon sits, it's Breida and James Cook. Even if Saquon plays, I probably still go Breida and James Cook.
All right.
Are you getting messages from people?
Yes, I am, and I'm turning right back around and sending it right back out.
All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure that they were coming through.
Yep.
So we went from saying we've got like $300 to give away to over $1,000 now tonight.
And we're not just going to say, oh, yeah, we'll give it away. Like, we're doing it right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Adam with a $20 dono. Just started following you guys this year. Thanks for the advice. Hope this helps someone that needs it. Who day? We appreciate it. Thanks so much. Sandy O, please, PPR, please help. Need one flex and one running back from Lenny, White, Knight, or Juju. That's going to be White. And if it's PPR, I'm okay with going Juju and White there. Also, in a second, PPR one flex, one running back, Lenny, Knight, or Juju. Oh, one running. Oh, I'm going to go with Knight and Juju there. Neil McKee, Isaiah McKenzie, or Zay Jones, or Kareem Hunt. Zay Jones for me. One life with the $10 dono. Salute, y'all are the real ones for this. It's not much, but hope it helps. Hey, it doesn't matter if it's $1 or $100. It all means the same thing. Appreciate you, One Life. Albert Pacheco, shout out Headliner Nation with the 5-bomb. Appreciate you, Albert. John Goy with the 15-month subscription. You guys are the best. John, you're the best. Appreciate you. Drew the Foo for the nation with a $25 donation. Appreciate you. Up over $1,100 tonight now. Bruce.
Is Kelsey still on there? You seen Kelsey lately?
Kelsey.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
I got it. She's right here on Discord.
Oh,
Kelsey,
okay.
You're up next.
Bruce, Asmodeus, Njoku, or Hunter Henry in a PPR. Njoku's going to be safer. Hunter Henry more upside for me, though.
Kelsey, are you still out there? How many families you got, Kelsey? I know you're talking about the foster families. How many? How many can we help?
Yeah, how many different families? Legendary Pest Control becoming a member for 1 month. Schultz, Hunter Henry, Chark, and P. Ryan versus James Cook. Are you asking who we should start over James Cook, Legendary? I mean, Chark is my number one pick there out of everybody. Julian or Julian, whichever one. Everyone's just donating via super chats right now. Bruce Asmodeus also chipped in with $10. Appreciate it. Kelsey said, I work with 6. There are 16 children total.
Well, all right then.
The comedic genius becoming a member for the 2nd month. I have Pickens, Dobbs, and Garrett Wilson in a first-year dynasty. What's your thoughts? Also, go blue. Woo! Go blue, baby. I love all those wide receivers. Now, hopefully they're not like your wide receiver ones right now. But I like having all those guys. Yes.
I got to do math here real quick. Hang on. Sorry, Kyle. I'm not helping out much. I'm just
fine.
like...
No, you're fine. Big tips. Do we ever talk IDP? No. I mean, our draft guide has like preseason IDP rankings, but like that's the deepest we'll go into outside of full defenses. Steve, so everybody is everyone's messaging us right now. Discord, Twitter, sending an email, info@thefantasyheadliners.com. Those are the main ways to get a hold of us. Brian Alley Jr. becoming a member for the 14th month. Love Headliner Nation. What a fan we got here. Merry Christmas, everyone. Brian, appreciate you. Thanks so much. The Lexmeister becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Lex, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
At this point, Kyle, I'm not even adding up what I'm sending out.
Just sending.
I'm just sending.
Just hitting send. We got like 12 minutes left in the stream, everybody. Aldo, if you want more upside, then yes, it's Swift over ETN. If you want to be safer, then it's ETN. Julian with a $30 donation. Appreciate you, Julian. Thanks so much for that support. Yeah, Jake's Twitter is at FNTSY Headliners.
All right. I am caught up on Twitter donations. Now I'm going back over to Discord. Kelsey, yours was just sent, Kelsey, if you're still out there. One that I'm still waiting from is Dog's Breakfast. I sent you a DM on Discord a couple minutes ago. If you can just get me that info, we'll make it happen.
Snake Eyes 11123 with the $20 donation. Thanks for everything you guys do. We need more kindness and joy in the world. Too much bitterness. God bless Headliner Nation. Absolutely, we agree with you, Snake Eyes. RJ McReady with the $50 dono. No child should miss out on gifts for Christmas. Not in Headliner Nation. RJ, appreciate you and that amazingly generous gift there. That puts us over 1.2 thousand now tonight. So we went from, in like the last half hour, we went from trying to donate like $300 to donating almost $1,300. Holy cow. Mike, becoming a member for the 12th month. What up, fam? Wanted to say hi. Thank you for all that you do for the community. Love you. Sorry I missed the stream. The wife and I are out on our first date night in 2 years. The nation rocks. Mike, get off the phone. Appreciate you. Thanks for checking in. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the evening. Jeremy Wilson, Jamal Williams, or Hollywood Brown and a half point. I'm going to go Jamal Williams still.
Awesome. Kelsey got it. She says, thank you all so much. This will make such a huge difference. Perfect.
Love it. Mike Evans, Josh Palmer, or Pacheco. If you want to play it safe, it's Evans and Pacheco. If you want more upside, then it's probably Palmer and Pacheco there. Latavius Murray, Damian Pierce, or Bam Knight. A full PPR makes that a sticky situation. Probably go with Knight over Pierce, unfortunately.
Is there anyone out there that we told to message that I have not responded to yet? Let me know if I haven't responded to your... Sorry, it's just all over the place. I think I've gone through all of them, but I wanted to make sure. If you're still waiting on a response from me, let me know. I've never PayPal'd so fast in my life, Kyle. Sorry, I'm taking this damn thing off. I've had it on forever for a second.
Did you forget that you had it on?
I did. I've been just in the zone real quick, so...
Nick Morgan says hello. Tell Morgan that we also say hi. And that
yes,
I'm coming to steal you in a little bit, Nick.
Whoa. Jake Pulte. Nah, I don't just do it on Twitter. I want to actually see the people, I guess you could say. Talk to the people, message the people. It's all about paying it forward, Kyle.
8 minutes left in the stream.
Yeah, that's right. Crispy kind of hit it on the head right there, Kyle. Kind of feels like this was Headliner Nation's turn to let it flow tonight. And they turned on the flowage when we mentioned we were going to give away everything that we made on the stream.
I like that.
They did. I mean, Kyle, that was like 30 minutes ago, wasn't it? 45 minutes ago?
It was like 30 minutes ago.
And we went from 300 to 1,200? I mean...
Red Hulk, Zay or Mostert in a PPR is going to be Zay Jones for me. She said, please do. Oh, my God. Yes, we could the game all night. Yes. Nick, wow. I'll be on hopefully between like 10 and 11. Ricky, need upside. Only no safety. Start 1. Evans, Schultz, Foreman, Palmer, or James Cook. If I had to go one person here for upside, I'm going Josh Palmer. Patrick Schuster with the 10 bomb. Do I start Mahomes or White? I'm desperate. Kidding. Just want to contribute. For a second there, I was like, oh my God, please don't let this be a real question. Patrick, appreciate the 10 bomb. Thanks so much. Anna said it was 25 minutes ago. Excuse me.
Perfect. It did seem like it went like crazy there for like a few minutes.
I'm... Hordser said that they were still waiting for a response.
I'm still waiting. BFF needs to feed her. Where did you email me? Or did you send me a message somewhere? Hoddeser, did you email? I don't see any message from you. Where did you send your message?
P. Ryan, Breida, Corey Davis, or Robert Woods? This is a real question. Wait. Diego. What happened?
I don't know. I'm not even looking.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. Wayne. If Saquon Barkley plays, it's P. Ryan and Corey Davis. If Saquon Barkley doesn't play, it's Corey Davis and Breida. It doesn't matter if he's spamming questions. It doesn't matter if someone's spamming questions. He's not being rude to anybody.
All right. Dogs. Yours
Diego,
is coming
I
now.
will answer your question right now. It's DJ Chark. Kelsey said, I had texted one of the mothers and she just called me crying with happiness. She wanted me to pass on her gratitude. Awesome to hear, Kelsey. So glad.
I may just
Scales.
keep in touch with her on Discord, and maybe this is something we can kind of just continue to think about.
Yep.
Kelsey.
Scale Speaks, proud to say I'm a headliner with another $25 donation. John, excuse me. Now I'm wanting to
Now you're wanting to pronounce things the right way.
with a $10 donation. John, appreciate you. Thanks so much. Westbrook, Akine, or Hinton? Oh my gosh. I'd probably go with Nick Westbrook, Akine there. Pacheco's going to be safer than Cooper because right now he is banged up. Email is info@thefantasyheadliners.com. Waddle and Thielen, Steven. 3 minutes. What up, Hazelnut? 3 minutes.
And I'm going to say this real quick before we get that ending point here. Kyle just gave the email, info@thefantasyheadliners.com. My Twitter handle, FNTSY Headliners. Is it up on the screen right now, Kyle? I don't even know. Yes, it is. You can see me and Kyle's Twitter handles right there on the screen. Send us a message on Twitter. Send us an email. There's a link down below in the description. Leave a comment on, if you're in Discord, send me a direct message. Obviously, this is going to take some time to do some of this, but I want to keep it going even after the stream is over. So if we find people that need help, if people need help, I just need messages to track all these things. So send the messages, right? We don't want just the stream to end and everybody to forget about it. We can keep doing, good even after the stream is over. I'm not going to lie either, Kyle. Getting some of these responses back is a little bit tough to read. Knowing that there's people out there that are seriously grateful right now, and
Yep.
knowing that we're bringing people to tears in a good way instead of a bad way. That's just, it's crazy to think about it.
Holy crap. The man, the myth, the legend, the guy behind the scenes that does so much for us, Taylor Mosier, dropping a $200 donation. Incredible.
I don't even know what to say.
It's a big dono.
I want Taylor for my fantasy team.
Fritz Biscuit.
Too bad he's on our team already. We already took him, okay? Oh,
PJ, Kyle, I'm coming for you tonight on COD. Just kidding. You guys are awesome. Love the charity work. Hunt or Knight? PJ, I mean, I probably go with Knight here. Not that it will be very much. I'll be live over on the gaming channel sometime between 10 and 11 tonight on Headliner Gaming. Any donations made over there tonight, we will also use towards this. Jennifer, nothing makes me feel better than giving back. You guys are the best with the 10 bomb. Appreciate you, Jennifer.
yeah. I mean, I guess I can end it kind of with this. Like, I've talked to Kyle before. I've talked to Taylor before.
We just
I feel, yeah, I know we just did the other day, right? I feel like we were put in this position to have fun with football and talk football and chase our dreams. But I feel like there's something bigger than talking fantasy football and being a YouTuber. And we don't really know what that is yet. Like, we're trying to figure out, like, this offseason, how can we change things and not just sit in behind a desk and talk football? How can we make a difference? Can this community fuel something that brings greater good to the world? And, like, honestly, like, that's like in my head, like, all the time, because I love talking football, but I know it's not what's the most important thing in a world that is just full of hate everywhere. And, like, we want to bring a little bit of happiness, make somebody laugh, make somebody's day. I mean, we talked about that during the entire 2020 COVID year. Listen, a lot of stuff going on right now. If we can put out a video for 15 minutes a day just to make you laugh, like, that, to us, that's worth it. And I don't know what it's going to be yet, but there's going to have to be some type of a spinoff to where we take the generosity of the people that we have and we make a big difference, not just Christmas time, but we make a big difference all the time. What that is yet, I don't know, because I just don't know yet. But it's something that is definitely been talked about here, that, we don't want it to be just football all the time, because, I mean, case in point tonight, look what happened. All we did is say, hey, let's pay it forward, and y'all stepped up crazy. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. This is next level right here.
Like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, I'll be live on Headliner Gaming somewhere between 10 and 11. I don't know for sure. Any donations that are made on Headliner Gaming tonight, any super chats, will also go towards this, and I'll match everything up to $200.
So will I.
So will Jake. So if you're interested in continuing to help out, hanging out for a little bit later on tonight, Headliner Gaming will be the place to be. Anywhere between 10 and 11. I don't know for sure yet. I'll be there, though. Anything that we raise up to $200, Jake and I will match as well. Yeah.
I'm kind of speechless, Kyle.
I didn't see us going down this route this evening.
Me neither. Like, we didn't even talk about this. But I feel like it was so much more rewarding than just talking football for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, way better.
Even if it means that some people got pissed off because we didn't talk football, like, it doesn't bother me. Like, sometimes I always worry, like, I don't want to piss people off, but, like, this is like, it's worth it.
All right, so two things. Lit Nick said that he'll match $100 on the gaming channel.
Wow.
So if we get to $100, he'll match $100 as well. So if we raise $200 on the gaming channel tonight, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's at least $700 more that we would have right there to give. Fritz Biscuit said, well, you told me not to say it, but I'll be damned if I don't help with a $20 dono. Appreciate you, Fritz. Dog's Breakfast said, I really can't afford it, and I didn't get my Xmas bonus, but I can't help but donate. That's amazing. Thank you, Headliner Nation. Dogs, appreciate you. Alex F. with $20. Why not? Some of us are more blessed than others, and we have to count our blessings. I had a football question, but this is more important than football. God bless. Alex, appreciate you. I'll fight any hose that can play. Oh my God.
Is it true that YouTube takes 30% from super chats? It is true.
Yeah.
But we're not taking 30% away from it.
Right.
YouTube keeps 30% of everything. Your membership fee, what we make off of videos, they keep a certain percentage. Yes, they always have their hand in the cookie jar.
Peasy, since you guys have done so much personally, I can't thank you all enough. Much love from the nation. He dropped another $50. Appreciate you, Peasy. Thanks so much, my man. Been around for quite some time.
Yes.
Yeah, we've raised 1.5 thousand tonight.
Or
and
1,500.
That doesn't count the
common
30% that is being taken, but we're not counting it when we give the money back.
Yeah, no.
So
we'll eat
YouTube's getting
the
some,
30%.
but the money that you guys are getting is going back out to people.
Wow.
Gerald, it doesn't matter if we bypass it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll eat the 30%. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
It's just added from our donation side of it.
All right.
1.5 thousand or 1,500. Yes.
Big night. Lots of donations. Appreciate y'all. Like I mentioned, everybody watching right now, go subscribe over on Headliner Gaming. I'll be live over there tonight between 10 and 11. Just keep your notifications on for the channel. When I go live, it will be there. I'll post it in Discord as well. So everyone that's in Discord will get a heads up. Like I mentioned, any money we raise over there, up to $200, I'm going to match. Jake is going to match. Litnick is going to match up to $100. And that's just more work that we can do for communities tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here for tonight. If you didn't get your question answered, I'll be live tomorrow morning for a members-only stream. Come by tomorrow. We'll talk football again as well. We'll try to talk maybe a little bit of football tonight during the gaming stream if I'm not busy wiping my hind end with a bunch of kids who think they're Warzone gods, and they really aren't. We're trying to do good things that I'm crap talking.
And then just real quick before we get out of here, I will currently be responding the messages that I still have from Steve Johnson, Frankie Edwards, and Jessica Moorhead. Just got to give me a little bit of time here to get through it.
That's not fair, Anna.
What'd you do the flag for?
You can't do the flag this late in the stream. That is a misuse.
What the heck, Kyle?
Holy crap. Gerald with a $300 donation. Everybody needs to leave a little hashtag Gerald in the chat.
Man.
Gerald
that's
an
like next
absolutely
level.
legend. An absolutely legendary donation there, pushing us to 1.8. Danica, thanks for Hubbard over Hunt comment. I appreciate it. I will finally play him during Buy Mageddon. Danica with the $10 donation. Nova Wolf donating for the cause. Love you guys with the $10 donation. That puts us at 1.8 thousand for tonight.
Man.
Unfortunately, we do have to go. I've got kids I got to get ready for bed. Yeah. But like I said, I'll be back live on the gaming channel later to pick this up. info@thefantasyheadliners.com. info@thefantasyheadliners.com. If I'll be live on the gaming channel later. If we want to keep making a difference, then let's do it. Let's go over to Headliner Gaming in between 10 and 11 tonight. We'll pick up where we left off. We'll keep making a difference in the family for the families around Headliner Nation community. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe.
Yes,
Anna
thank
just
you
left
very
the
much.
link right there.
Man, we can't thank you guys enough for the support here. We're going to make a lot of people happy. A lot of
Huge
people
thank
happy
you.
with this.
Huge thank you to everybody. Hey, have a great rest of your Saturday evening. I hope I see everybody over on the gaming channel later so we can keep this ball rolling. Peace out. Stay safe. For Jake and myself, have a great Saturday evening, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Fantasy Headliners.
When the game game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when